Well, good evening, gang, and welcome to It's All About Arts. My name is Glenn Williams, and I'm your host. And to my right and to your left, of course, as always, is the lovely Valerie Eliason. Hello, Val.
Hello, Glenn.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Very well, thank you. And we are coming to you live from our beautiful studios here at BNN-TV. And you're more than welcome to join us if you'd like. We're at 617-708-3290. And Dave and the great staff of BNN are in the other room answering the phone. So if you want to give us a call and let us know what's going on in your artful life, feel free to do. What's going on?
Oh, geez.
You said something funny just before we went on the air. You walked out this morning and you felt like it was balmy out there. The weather seems to be changing a little.
I feel like that's a sign of like a true New Englander. If once it hits like 33, you're like, gosh, I can take my coat off.
Yeah,
Mittens, who needs those?
It's going to snow Tuesday night.
Great.
Okay, just thought I'd let you know
Thanks.
that.
Really looking forward to it.
What's going on? Anything?
Geez, I had a nice 3-day weekend.
That's good. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, well, a little like house maintenance, stuff like that, whatnot. Painted my bathroom.
Excellent. Very nice. I had a very artful weekend. I went to Blue Man Group.
No, I saw your pictures on Facebook.
Fabulous Rebecca brought super producer Janice and I to Blue Man Group to the Saturday early show.
What a doll.
Oh, she was great, yeah. It was fun. We were sitting kind of on the floor, so you're kind of like right in the midst of everything, and it was fun.
What's your favorite part?
There's so many different things. I like when they throw the things in the mouth. I think that's kind of amazing.
Funny, yeah.
And the one that I like is when they bring the camera. There's a little tube camera.
Yeah,
Have you been to Blue Man Group?
Yeah, twice.
And they pretend that they're shoving it down this poor woman's throat.
Yeah.
If you haven't been, please go. It's kind of
so
really,
funny.
really cool. And
I
fun.
love at the end with the toilet paper.
The toilet paper and the big, huge balloons.
Yes.
And it was a lot of fun. And then we went out to dinner, out to Doyle's in Jamaica Plain, one of my favorite hangouts.
Maybe to go there.
Oh, you got to do it. It's beautiful. I love Doyle's. It's an old New England Rosendale bar.
All right.
Old Boston, political stomping bar.
Nice.
It's a great place. Huge meals. I had the prime rib and all that. And then yesterday, I had the great honor of going and working for the. Yesterday was the big celebration for the people who from Jamaica Plain, Friends of the Jamaica Pond, had a big, huge celebration at the church, at the Unitarian Church at the Monument.
Okay.
About 200 people came in there, and they had some celebrations. I went and did all of the sound.
Nice.
And my dear friend Stephen Beard was recognized for all of the work that he's done for Jamaica Plain and for the Olmsted area. So they celebrated that. It was a great time. It was a lot of fun, and I got to. It was Jerry's 80th birthday, who was the guy behind everything. So we had a lot of fun doing that.
That's awesome.
But I got to do the sound, and there was an amazing children's choir from the Polk School, and they're going to be. We're trying to get them to come on the show at some point.
Oh, that's fun.
Love the gospel, and it was huge.
I love all the kid music groups that we've brought on this show. They're just awesome.
Got a lot of press from last week's show. Tell me what you thought of last week's show. You haven't really got a chance to talk about it.
That was great. I mean, I showed the clip to everyone I work with, to family and friends.
City Performance Arts Center.
They were wonderful.
They were amazing. Performing Center for the Arts.
Yeah.
Performing Center.
They were so articulate and they projected so well, and their art and their written word and the songs, they were all incredible, and they were such important issues that I feel like get overlooked way too often. Yeah. And it was great to see people really express like how they feel through their
high school
art.
kids.
High school kids, 15 to 19.
Yeah, and they're doing a lot of performing, and they're doing a lot of this outreach now. And like I told them last week, I got a couple of kids from the Boys and Girls Club who want to go and audition to be part of that. So that'd be really cool.
That'd be awesome.
What else is going on? Anything?
Oh, geez. I'm going to snowboarding in a couple weeks.
Yeah, tell me about this. What is this place you're going?
Jay Peak. So it's up close to Canada, on the Vermont, Canadian border. Really cool place.
Have you ever snowboarded before?
Oh, since I was in 8th grade.
Okay.
Long time.
Okay, so you're not going to hurt yourself.
No, it's not my first rodeo.
Okay, good.
They got an indoor water park. Kind of looking forward to a little summer-ish feeling.
No, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's exciting. Yeah, we got some. Next week's show, we have there's a group of senior citizens that are taking over our gallery.
Oh,
so it's
good.
seniors doing visual arts and painting and different kinds of things. So they're going to be here next week for next week's show. Usually on the first Monday we have our gallery show, but we moved things around just a little bit this week because they needed a little extra time. So that's okay.
When are you hanging the show?
Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'll be all ready and ready to go.
I'm excited to see the art.
It's going to be very, very good. I'm sure that the quality of the art's going to be good. We'll let you know.
Oh, yeah.
We'll let you know during the week on Facebook where and what we're going to be doing. So please join us on Facebook, right? What's the, how do you do that?
Well, you can just go on Facebook, look up It's All About Arts, or YouTube if you want to see some of our past
YouTube address.
Awesome shows. It's All About Arts 1,
Yes.
number 1. Let's see, we have a Twitter.
We have a Twitter account now,
It's All
yes.
About Arts, and an Instagram.
Yes.
It's All About Arts.
All this
great social media.
Social media thing. I thank you for that because you've kind of really pushed that a bit, and it's gotten us a lot of recognition. A lot of people paying attention now.
We do some cool stuff here. So
Yeah,
share
I think we do. It's really kind of neat. Speaking of one of the things that we do cool here, I'm really, really happy about our affiliation with the great Boston Main Streets program. Boston Main Streets is that organization that helps revitalize business districts around the city. They're volunteer driven, and what they do is they kind of help property owners with demographic information about what the community needs in there for their business district, and they help the businesses once they get in there. They're usually mom and pop stores, people living in the community opening up their life's dream type deal. It kind of help them with some of their storefront improvement, with some of their design and how to set up your shop and what have you. Then there's that promotions committee, which puts on events down in Adams Park, down in Rosendale Square, which is ours, the one that we're affiliated with. That's where I met one of our guests tonight, Rachel. She was playing.
No kidding.
Yeah, at one of the farmers markets down there, and Mr. Kurt said we need to get these people on our show, so they're here today. So Rachel and Abby are going to be performing in a little while. But Main Streets is this volunteer-driven organization that helps revitalize business districts, but one of the things that they also do is support this program. And we're really, really happy and proud of our affiliation with them. So if you see an event and someone has a Main Street t-shirt on,
say thank you.
Please say thank you for Val and I, because we really appreciate what they do.
Speaking of mom and pop stores, there's a great, great store in Roslindale that's closing, hopefully temporarily. The Cheese Cellar.
The Cheese Cellar on Birch Street, yes.
Broke my heart.
Yes, it's broken a lot of people's hearts.
But it's exciting for them, they're retiring.
It's very exciting for them. They're going to be doing some other things, but it's been kind of one of the staples. It's one of the first kind of real mom and pop stores that kind of, when we started that Main Street push down there. John's been on the board of directors for Main Streets. He's been the treasurer for many years. They'll be missed. We put in that courtyard, which is kind of like behind Birch Street, and they've been a cornerstone down there. They will be missed. Yes, that's true.
Yeah. I heard, we were talking to them, my roommate and I. She's a huge connoisseur, if there ever was one. I thought she was going to have a panic attack when they told her. I guess they have some potential people that might be taking their place.
Taking the business part over, yes. We're hoping so, but they're going to be missed big time.
Oh, absolutely. They're such great people.
They're great people.
And their kids work there with them, too. I miss them a lot.
Yeah. But we grow, we move on and stuff, so I think it's going to be great.
Yes.
I brought my friends of mine from the Boys and Girls Club over here today to tour this amazing building, and we want to take a couple minutes to talk to you about this place. BNN-TV is the access station here in Boston where you can come and do television if you want. If you have a nonprofit and you want to talk about your mission statement or some of the things that you do, you can come here and do that as a nonprofit. This station, Channel 9, the station you're watching right now. And, well, we hope you're watching right now. And you could be able to come in and talk about your mission statement, bring guests in to talk to. People can call up on the phone and ask questions. And this is kind of like where you come to do that. Dave and great staff here, all these great interns running these cameras from the different colleges around the area, and make the show what it is. And this is the place to do that. If you're running a nonprofit and you're interested in doing that, you can get all the information you need from www.bnntv.org. Click on Janice Williams or Jim Atwood's name. They have all of the ins and outs and what's to do's and stuff to become a member here at BNN. The other side is the access side, where you come and take all these great classes in Final Cut Pro and how to run these cameras and how to do lighting, how to do sound, how to go out and run a shoot outside. Come and sign out some amazing cameras. Go shoot the local farmers market. Go shoot the local kids sledding and stuff. Edit the program downstairs. Put it on TV. This is the place to come and do that kind of thing. www.bnntv.org. Get you right to it.
Absolutely.
And if you go there right now and click on the What's Playing Now, would be streaming live.
See our smiling faces.
This would be the place to go and do that. So.
Or you can watch us tomorrow.
Well, you can?
You actually can.
How do you do that?
Well, you go to YouTube, as we all know, youtube.com. It's All About Arts 1.
Yes, you go to It's All About Arts on your YouTube station, and this show will be on sometime around this time tomorrow night.
Yep. See us, and you'll see the great Abby and Rachel.
Yes, Abby and Rachel will be on there as well, performing. We've got some great violinists. There's going to be some cool music playing, so we look forward to that. Is there a Val's View tonight?
There is a Val's View tonight.
That's very exciting. Anything else going on?
Oh, geez. I guess not.
No, huh?
No.
That's the drulls of winter.
It's March.
But we do spring back tomorrow.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. Next week. Yeah. Next weekend. This weekend.
So, looking forward to a little more light in the morning.
Listen, gang, thanks for being here with us. Listen, we're going to take a quick break right now because we got a Val's View, and then, of course, I want to get to that music that we're promising you. I'm very excited about. Listen, gang, hang in there. My name's Glenn. This is Val. We're coming to you live from our beautiful Studio B here at BNN-TV. Remember, if you want to give us a call, we're 617-708-3290. Give us a call and let us know what's going on. But we're going to take a quick break right now, and then we'll be back in just a couple of minutes with another edition of Val's View. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
hello and welcome back, everyone. Thanks for sticking with us. I have a quick little Val's View for you before we shoot it over to Glenn and our amazingly talented musical guest performers. So first on our list, we have Arts on Our Avenues. That's going on March 9th from 6:30 to 10 p.m. That's going down around Brighton Music Hall, so where the old Harper's Ferry used to be. I really miss that name. So what that is it's sort of going to be highlighting public art and local artists. The whole area is going to be transformed into a pop-up gallery. So a little cold still for the weather, but hopefully it'll be like one of those balmy days like Glenn and I were talking about. Maybe it'll be 34, 35 degrees. But it's going to be a great public event supporting lots of amazing local artists. There's going to be food trucks. I know Roxy's Grilled Cheese is going to be there, so something to warm you up a little bit. There'll be a suggested donation, but it'll be a great way to go down and see some of the local artists and really get involved in the community. And so second on our list is an event I'm pretty excited for. I'm going to attend myself, I think. It's called Boston Open Screen. So this is sort of a impromptu open studios for all you film buffs out there. So it's going on at the Coolidge Corner Theater. What it is you're going to be given the chance to create a film, anything 10 minutes or under. Put it together. There's a multiple array of formats. You can present it to them, but you're going to bring it in. You want to get there for around 7 o'clock. Again, it's going on March 10th. Get there a little bit early, though, because it's probably going to sell out, and film anything you want. Make a claymation or a cartoon or something. Maybe you're just doing chores around your house. Anything, but make a short 10-minute video or less, and they're going to show it on the screen at the Coolidge Corner Theater. So really cool to get your work out there and get some people to see your stuff, get a little audience together. So definitely get there at 7 or before. They'll start screening a lot of the films at around 7:30. So yeah, definitely check that out if you like theater or film, or if you want to make your own film. So third on the list, we have Golden Dragon Acrobats. So that's going on March 21st from 3 to 5 p.m. at the Cutler Majestic Theater. So the Cirque Ziva, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Cirque Ziva is a magical, awe-inspiring performance that will be sure to keep you on the edge of your seats. The acrobats are actually from China. They're incredibly talented. They incorporate a lot of contemporary and traditional music and dance into their performances. So it's something wonderful for the family. You'll definitely have a lot of oohs and ahs throughout the whole audience for this. So that's, again, going on March 21st from 3 to 5 p.m. at the Cutler Majestic Theater. So I'm going to throw it over to Glenn. Don't want to delay any more of this wonderful music that we're going to be sharing with you. So shoot over to Glenn, and we have Rachel and Abby. So right over to you, Glenn.
Well, thank you very much for doing that, Val. I really do appreciate it. Listen, gang, thanks an awful lot for being here. Right here, I have Rachel Panitch. How's that? Panitch. Thank you very much. And Abby Swidler. See, I got it wrong earlier, but I got it right this time. Listen, gang, sit back and relax. I think you're going to really enjoy this. We're going to let you guys play first, okay? And then you're going to come up and join us up at the set, and we'll talk for a little bit, okay? Listen, gang, sit back and relax. I think you're going to enjoy this.
That was a Bartók duo that is part of a series of violin folk duos built from all sorts of Hungarian tunes and other tunes from that region that inspired this next couple of duos that I wrote using a bunch of American, both French-Canadian and Southern Appalachian and other folk tunes that we put together. This is both Gaspé Reel as inspired by Louis Baudouin's playing and Money Musk, a New England tune. And this next duo is a combination of a couple of versions of Worried Blues and Worried Man Blues. And we'll bring in our voices a little bit in this one. We'll go now to a tune of Abby's. She'll bring out her tenor guitar.
So this next song you'll hear is called Palm Song. Hope you enjoy it. Is a landscape with hills and valleys people live there with gladness in their hearts. My hands are God's hands, and I run my fingertips across the pine tree tops and through the streams. Your palm is a peach I picked because it's soft, and when I take a bite on top of the next hill, I savor the strange sweetness and closeness of you. Thank you.
We'll go to a duo of hers. Want to say something about it?
Sure. So this next duo is a brand new piece. In fact, I just wrote it this week, and it's called Pigeons and Ping Pong Balls. I think the melody is kind of bouncing, so I think you'll enjoy it. The middle section will be improvised, exploring writing pieces where the performers get to take some liberties and have some fun. So I hope you enjoy it.
That's a really fun one to play. And this is our last one that we'll bring out from artist residency I got to participate in last April at Zion National Park. I wrote a whole lot of different music there, some string quartet stuff, some duo stuff, but these are some just straight up fiddle tunes, a reel called Out and Back, and a jig called Menu Falls Jig, about a tiny little waterfall that was on the front cover of the first menu of Zion Lodge. And Abby will be joining me on that jig.
Well, welcome back, gang. Thanks an awful lot for hanging in there with us. You're watching BNN-TV's It's All About Arts. We're coming to you live from our beautiful studios here at BNN-TV. And if you want to see that performance again, it will be on YouTube tomorrow. If you just go to your YouTube channel and type in It's All About Arts and the number 1, it'll bring you right to the list of fabulous shows that we've been posting there for quite a while now. There's lots and lots of shows there to pick from, but I know you're going to want to watch this one because of our guests here that we are sitting here with, Rachel and Abby. Thank you so much for coming in and spending some time with us.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
It's great to be here.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Thanks.
How long have you two been playing with each other?
Maybe 3
years.
3 years
Oh, really?
now.
It's been 3 years? That's
Yeah.
great. Now, I saw you at the farmer's market
Yes.
in Rosendale. Who were you playing with at that point?
I was playing with Valerie Thompson,
Yes.
great cellist and singer as
Yes.
well, who we both enjoy playing music with too.
That was really, really good. I remember that. It was great. I just, well, anything that's as musically inspiring as you guys are. You guys wrote most of those pieces. You wrote the one on the guitar. Tell us what kind of guitar that is. It was beautiful.
So that instrument's a tenor guitar. So it's tuned rather than in fourths like most guitars. It's tuned in fifths. So it feels very comfortable for myself, who is a violinist and violist. So it's actually tuned exactly like a viola.
Those finger spreads are.
Yeah. Bigger finger spreads, but
No, it sounds beautiful. And you wrote that song.
I did.
That's
I did.
beautiful.
Thank you so much.
I understand that it's on a CD that's about to hit the Strawberries. Do you know what
Releasing-
Strawberries is? Strawberries is an old record store. I'm sorry. I don't mean to do that. I'm sorry. But soon that's going to be available. When's the release for that?
Well, it'll just be an EP of four or five tracks. So
Yeah.
I'll be releasing it in April.
Congratulations.
So,
That's
yeah.
a lot of fun. Where'd you
Thanks so
record
much.
it?
I recorded it at Dimension Sound Studios,
fine.
just right over in JP.
Yeah, that's a great
yeah.
room. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thanks,
And
thanks.
let us know, please, so that we can all
Will do.
get our copies
Sounds great.
and everything. Rachel, how about you? How's everything going
Very well.
since we last spoke? That first piece, tell me a little bit more about that. You said that piece inspired you to do some other work, and
Yeah, I mean, Bela Bartok wrote this whole series of duos that have been played by students and teachers and professional musicians in concert settings all the way up. They get much harder as they go. How many are there? 44?
44.
really,
Yeah, so that was number 32 from Mara Marosha, and he took all of these melodies because he was a collector of melodies, and he changed them around and he played around with the rhythms and he turned them into this great set of duos that's really fun to play and read. So I was experimenting with doing the same.
that's interesting. The project goes progressively more difficult, as violinists would say. Are you up to 32, or do you just like 32?
Oh, well, no, I've only written about 5, but
No,
I see of
of
his.
his
Yeah,
piece.
no, I think we've tried them all.
probably
Yeah,
all tried all
yeah,
of them together.
yeah.
Well, you guys are obviously classically trained. Where did you guys study?
I didn't study music in undergrad, but I was at Vassar College studying anthropology, and then and then I got to meet Abby when we were both doing a master's at in the Contemporary Improvisation Department of New England Conservatory.
Okay, I
And
knew
that's
there
where we
had to
met.
be some kind of connection there, and that's great. So that's where you two met?
Yep.
Okay,
And
that's
we
great.
were, in addition to exploring a lot of different kinds of repertoire, classical music, jazz, and a lot of, for myself at least, playing with Rachel was an introduction to a lot of American fiddle music. So I think playing her duets in that way was particularly exciting, kind of combining my background of classical music, knowing Bartok's music, and then hearing American folk tunes in a similar setting was particularly cool for me.
Abby, have you done a lot of orchestral work?
Yeah, I've done some. I was playing in Discovery Ensemble, Boston's orchestra, which unfortunately folded this year. But
Yeah, I
I'm
heard that.
hoping
Yeah, that's
to
unfortunate.
join new
They'll-
groups as well. So.
They'll be back.
Yeah.
That's great. And how about you, Rachel?
Yeah, and we both play with a whole bunch of different chamber ensembles. I play with a Cardamom Quartet, a string quartet that actually will be at the Rosendale Winter Market at the end of March. Doing our warm-up for our
When
spring
will it be?
concerts, March 28th.
Okay, make sure we get that all in there. That's
Yeah.
very important for people to know. When you're writing for the violin, are you hearing cello and viola parts as well? I mean, are you putting in, you know, us poor F-clef cats, you know?
Sometimes. I mean, I got a chance to try my hand at my first piece for string quartet when I was doing the Zion National Park residency. And yeah, really enjoyed just kind of, honing in on what would those kind of lower sounds be that would fill in those really important spaces. So.
You brushed over twice now that residency that you did. Talk a little bit more about that. What is that?
A lot of the national parks offer residencies for people creating new work, and it's not always music. In fact, it's usually not, because sometimes there's a bunch of people doing work at the same time, so they can't have a musician. They'd bother the other people. But in the case of Zion, they have they have this cabin, and it's just one person at a time, and you get to live right in the middle of the park for a month. And do a bunch of interactive performances, but also spend time on your own writing new works, and then you end up giving one to the park at the end of your time there.
That's really exciting.
Yeah.
How long was it?
That was a month. 4 weeks long.
Are you locked in this log cabin for a month, and just kind of with the lake out back? And
it's pretty great. You get to go on a lot of hikes, and but there's plenty of visitors there. You're not entirely alone.
Oh.
But it is pretty quiet at night.
How many pieces did you write?
I worked on maybe not 8 or 9 pieces, but they were all fairly short, but I really enjoyed going for a variety of styles, and then also for a variety of instruments. I wrote a little bit for marimba, a little bit for violins, and some string quartet. Yeah.
Okay, great. How's the gigging been? You've been getting a lot of opportunities to play?
Yeah, more and more. Yeah, it's nice to have like this whole background of different styles, which lends itself to, you know, contra dances, and small cafe concerts, weddings, and then, you know, performances playing along with singer-songwriters. You know, it's a whole nice variety of
That's
things.
great.
Yeah.
And you too, Abby, you've been getting, that's been great.
Yeah, playing with a variety of different bands, and writing more and more of my own music, playing with other singer-songwriters, writing instrumental music for others. So.
Good. Do you ever get to lower the cradle down to here and saw off sometime?
Sometimes.
Okay, that's good. Is that fun? I mean, that's different. That's an entirely different kind of, you know, little Charlie Daniels, maybe. I don't know. You got any gigs coming up?
I'm doing actually another duo show on the 15th of March at the Outpost, which is right outside of Inman Square.
Yes, I know.
And it's going to be a concert of all free improvised duets, and I'm playing with a good mutual friend of ours, Abigail Reisman. So improvised violin duets.
That's when you're improvising on the violin, you're obviously improvisation. You're playing off of each other. Is it jamming for us rock and rollers?
Sure.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, that's good. You enjoy that?
Definitely.
Yeah,
I think it's fun to create something just right for this moment.
Right.
It could sound completely different with that person an hour later. It feels completely different with every single person.
Does anything ever come out of that where you go, oh, and you workshopped that later on?
Definitely.
That's probably where a lot of that work comes from.
Absolutely.
Right? How about yourself, Rachel? Besides the Rosendale stuff, is there anything else coming up? You know, who's a huge fan of yours is Mr. Kirk.
Oh, yeah.
From Pastiche and MC3. He talks about the both of you so much. He really, really likes you guys.
Yeah.
Where,
in March, I'm playing a couple of contra dances in Concord next Monday night, and in Rehoboth at the end of the month with a group called French Roast on the 27th, and then later in the spring, we'll be the string quartet Cardamom will be doing a bunch of house concerts, which we'll kind of be posting more and more details on my website.
Will you let us know?
Yeah.
And we'll have you back. You know, you can come back anytime. You know.
Great.
That'd be great.
You know,
Thanks.
in fact, you can show up any Monday and knock on the door. And depending on who's here, I may say, you get out of here, come on. No, I wouldn't do that. But thank you so much for spending some time with us. Is there recorded music that we can get of yours?
Yes, on CD Baby. There's there's a short little EP that's available there.
That's great. Under both of your names.
Under my name, and then hopefully someday.
Yours is under her name too. Listen, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Listen, gang, we're going to take a quick break. And like I said, remember, you can check everything out tomorrow on YouTube. But we're going to take a quick break and get the lovely Val back up here. We'll close the show. And listen, gang, hang in there. You're watching BNN-TV's It's All About Arts. My name's Glenn. We'll be back in just 1 minute. Don't go away. Thank you. Well, welcome back, gang. Thanks for hanging in there with us. How was that?
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. It reminded me so much of that performance I just went and saw, the Parker String Quartet.
Yeah.
I just started getting into that kind of music, the folk sort of Appalachian.
Yeah.
It's amazing though. It's so soothing.
The piece with the guitar it really got me going. That's so tender and so soft and so beautiful. And her voice was just, of course, all of them. It was great.
It was great. I love the different techniques too. You see with violinists or fiddle players, the plucking and the bow.
I'm not going to tell. I won't tell.
But yeah, they were amazing. Such lovely girls.
It's so much fun to have that kind of performance come in here. The second week in a row we've done it. We have to put a big shout out to this crew here at BNN.
Yeah.
You know, they're used to people coming in and just talking to each other and just carrying on a conversation. But we throw a curve at them every now and then, and they always shine for us, and we really do appreciate it, you know? So you know what we're going to do is, because we've kind of disrupted their studio, we're going to break in a couple of minutes early. So, you know, just to give them an opportunity. But we still have a minute or two. Any plans for the week? Well, you and I are going to be going to the Black and White event over at
in West Roxbury, right?
No, it's at the it's at the School of Mass Art.
Yes, that's right.
It's going to be at Mass Art. It's in a few weeks. It's a celebration of Roxbury arts in Roxbury, and we're very, very fortunate to be invited to go. So
I'm really looking forward to that.
We're going to be giving you some more information on that, because we'll be making the scene.
Super producer Janice Williams.
She's going to have a piece there.
I heard she donated a piece. That's
she donated
so
a piece for it, and so we're lucky to be there. But we'll let you know more about it, I guess, in the weeks to come. It's a couple of weeks away, right?
I look forward to meeting some of the artists.
Yes, it's always been our thing. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Anything else going on? You want to get in real quick?
Geez, no, I think that's it. Everyone make
Covered
sure to set
everything?
your
I
clocks.
think we're all set? Okay. Listen, gang, thanks an awful lot for being here with us. We really do appreciate it. Thanks for spending some time with us. We do this every Monday from 6 to about 10 or 7, 5 or 7, and we've been at it now, 17th season this year. We're really proud of that, and we're glad to spend some time with you. Listen, get out and do something artful for yourself this week. Please, go out and enjoy a show. Go see them tumblers and go see them whatever's coming up.
Yeah, the stuff in Brighton.
Yeah, check out your Val's View. It's also in the Boston City paper, so you can check that out. Or like I said, you'll check this show out tomorrow on YouTube. Listen, get out there and do something artful for yourself. And like we like to say every week, please keep in the forefront of your minds our mothers, fathers, sons and daughters, aunts and uncles, nieces and nephews on foreign soil. Get out, do something artful, do it for them, right?
Right.
Okay, we'll see you.
See ya.
Okay, bye guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.